Kanye said he's not a bad guy. So
I don't know.
So I got to go see for myself. I got to see if Hitler was really about that.
What's up, everyone? Episode 1. We've been doing this for so long. We've done like 5 episode 1s, but hopefully this one sticks. I am your hostess with the mostest. Not really. It's only sometimes. Jose. Don't have a nickname yet. We'll figure that one out. To my right is my co-host, the Damba Best.
What's up, guys? Dom, nickname, don't have one. Feel free to give me one. If not, it's just Dom. And yeah, I
Nice.
guess.
So we are here to talk about everything and anything about anything and everything.
Yeah.
If that came out how I thought it came out in my head. We just take dumb things that hopefully later on people can tell us, what to talk about, what they want to hear us do, and we just roll with it. For now, we just kind of wing it. Nothing's really scripted here. So if we get on into the weeds, we just get into the weeds.
Yeah.
So we tend to drink the whole time we do this. So we're drinking Pacificos today. We're feeling a little basic.
Yeah, I don't want to get too crazy and start. I forgot taking the shots. We normally drink a lot.
Yeah, the plan is to do this is like get drunk as possible. Well, drunk is get drunk. Drunk enough.
Just feel it.
Yeah. Just so we say dumb
and then
shit.
just talk.
Yeah. But for now, this is it. We had one episode posted with a third. We'll always have, for the most part, a third guest. Our last little test run, it was our friend Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
That episode would have been great. Our friend Jorge's a racist. That was going to be the title.
Yeah, he is.
But he's not here to defend himself, so I'm not even going to get into that. That'll be a story for another one.
Yeah, when we get him on the show, then that'll be the first thing we bring up.
But I thought of like dumb questions to ask to spark conversations just to see where we go. Mm-hmm. And I asked this yesterday. If you could travel 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past, what direction would you go and why?
As a ghost.
Yeah.
As a ghost.
You're going to be there for a whole year. So, I mean, you're good. Like, you're not going to be hungry. You're just going to be kind of hanging out, seeing what the fuck's going on.
But I'm a ghost.
Yeah. No one can see you. You can't affect anything going on. All you can do is see it.
Honestly, I would probably go, you said 500?
Yeah, I'm going to do 500.
I would probably go 500 into the future because, I already know dinosaurs are there and stuff. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see how far we made it. I want to see if we're still around. And you said I can't affect anything, but my ultimate goal as a ghost is to haunt somebody. I can't haunt cavemen because it just,
500 years into the past is like the 1500s.
No, future.
Yeah, but you said dinosaurs, like we're going that far back.
How far is the dinosaurs?
Way before fucking the 1500s. I'm terrible with history. There was some shit going on.
Wasn't slavery around in 1500s?
I'm pretty sure it was. Slavery was around like 100 years ago.
I'm not racist in any way, but that is definitely something I would like to see. As a ghost. But 500 into the future, it's, I'd probably want to see how far we've come. I guess that's the most hippie cliche answer I can come up with.
The most hippie answer?
I don't know. We're on this earth for a reason. We have to thrive. Let's see how far we can thrive. 500 years from now, I want to see exactly what we've done, what we've accomplished, and who can I haunt? That's literally my goal as a ghost.
But you can't haunt. You can't affect anything. No one knows you're there.
Oh man. Okay.
I guess there's gonna be little spiritual ass people that can sense ghosts, but or maybe they can feel you there. I don't know. It's 500 years in the future.
Okay, so if I'm going into the future 500 years from now as a ghost, do I have like a motive? Am I just there to look?
Yeah, it's more like, would you rather see time after you're gone or before you were here?
I would like to see after. Like, what have we become? And I think I mentioned this yesterday. My bloodline. I want to see if my kids had kids, and so on and so forth. I want to see how long my ball juice have made it on this earth. That's how long I want to see. But I can't affect anything.
I'll play the other coin. I'm going to go to the past.
Yeah.
because I want to see if shit actually happened the way the people said it happened.
Oh, you don't trust nobody.
Well, yeah, I mean, you read all these fucking books and shit, like, oh, this is what happened, and this is like, I did some quick googling. I
Mhm.
might be wrong, but around that time is when Christopher Columbus found America.
You don't believe he did?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm sure someone did,
But then again,
but like the stories of him doing it and how he did it and what happened after is like, did it happen the way we said it happened?
yeah.
Because I've heard in history, the winner always writes the fucking story.
I want to change my answer. I want to go back in the past. Why? That's actually a really good point. Like, I mean, I don't have trust issues or anything, but some
Yeah, it
things,
ain't trust issues. It's just more like, how much did we get right?
yeah, how much is correct in these books that they gave us in
So I
school?
guess 500, 1500 would be like a weird place to go. I guess, okay, if you could pick any moment in time, and I guess on the past to visit as a ghost, just to see what the fuck's going on.
At any time, it doesn't matter if it was 500 years in the past.
Yeah, like any point in time. Like you want to go visit like the industrial period when shit started, machines started coming up, or do you want to go back to where like the Black Plague in Europe?
Okay, so if I want to go back in time,
Like you want to see dinosaurs? Like,
no, 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 no. Like when I see this stuff on like TikTok and like social media and stuff, there is these people building skyscrapers with no harness or nothing, no equipment. They're just up there picking up pillars and giant things. I would like to see that.
I feel
How
like,
the fuck did they build that Empire State Building with no equipment?
so when was that built? Here, let me do some quick googling on when that was built, because then we can figure out.
Yeah, just I just know on TikTok back in the day they had no equipment. They just had on some old rusted boots, some overalls, and hard working
Okay,
dad.
so that was built in 1930. So you'd want to go to the 30s.
Yeah, I just okay, not the 30s per se, and not that, just how they built the big structures
Well, yeah, yeah, because I
with
mean,
no equipment. The pictures that I see are black and white, so obviously
so
they're outdated.
the 1930s is the date you just suggested.
Hmm.
These are some of the major things that happened in that date. The
Yeah,
Great Depression.
Jesus Christ, as a ghost,
Yeah, I mean, you'd be around like looking at the Great Depression.
well, it won't
The
affect me.
Empire State Building,
Yep,
the Star Spangled Banner was named the U.S. national anthem.
in the 30s,
Franklin Roosevelt was our president.
I met him.
Um, the Hoover Dam was built. I'm just trying to name things that like
I
are
don't.
like. I mean, all this is interesting, but things most people would just right away be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't really care about the Hoover Dam.
1930s." See, I had to go. I mean,
Okay, go to the 1500s.
that's when I looked it up prior. It's when Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Okay, besides Christopher Columbus, what else happened?
So 15 major 1500s events.
Okay, dumb question. When was when the Pilgrims killed the Indians for Thanksgiving? When was that? Was that even a thing, or was that Christopher Columbus as well? Was he a pilgrim?
Okay, look, these are major events of the 1500s
Hmm.
or the 15th century, which I kind of know these by title, but not the story behind them.
Yeah.
The fall of Constantinople, the War of Roses, Columbus lands in the Caribbean, a lot of battles.
Damn, everyone's just about the shit back then. Jesus.
Yeah, it's the 1500 era is the European Renaissance.
No. As a ghost, this is just as a ghost, strictly ghost speaking. I would like to go see the Holocaust.
Just to
And
see how bad it was.
oh my God, yeah. I mean, I believe everything that happened. Obviously, these survivors that I don't know if you had that same experience as I had in middle school. Survivor who wrote a book. His name was David Faber, and he came and spoke to us about his experience in Auschwitz and how he got on the train and stuff. Beer.
Nice.
And he would tell us all these things that happened to him, and he had the little numbers in his arm type thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's really interesting. But are you telling me the fucking truth, old man? So as a ghost,
I'm
I would
pretty
want.
sure he.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not trust issues, but it's like really, really interesting that I want to see it for myself.
I wouldn't want to see that. That's a little too gruesome for
I'm
me.
fucking twisted.
That's,
Seeing, somebody get tossed in a furnace and they just get fucking torched.
you want to see that?
I'm a ghost. Yo, ghost have no fucking heart,
Damn,
bro.
way to get us canceled right away. This whole shit about Kanye and Hitler and shit, and here we are talking about the Holocaust, and you want to go see it.
I mean, Kanye said he's not a bad guy. So
I don't know.
I got to go see for myself. I got to see if Hitler was really about that.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I mean, the
Okay,
thing is, I believe more of that story because Hitler wasn't the winner. That's a big thing for me. It's like history is written by the winners.
by the victors. Yeah. Isn't it
He
like a
wasn't a
famous?
he wasn't a winner. He didn't win. He lost. And
Okay,
the stories, and that was modern enough to where people could document it because it was like people. I'm pretty sure there's no one around at this moment that was, but like 50 years ago, there was people that were alive in the Holocaust, so
yeah.
you could hear it from them.
So when
I'm talking more like
when they caught Hitler in the bunker, what happened?
he killed himself.
So doesn't that mean he won?
How did he win?
Who invaded? Was it Russia or U.S. that invaded him in that bunker?
I don't know. I
I think it was
forgot.
Russia. But Russia's main goal was to keep that man prisoner. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna kill my wife or whoever this bitch is to me and myself."
Yeah, no, he definitely lost that battle.
But
Damn, you got real gruesome. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the 1800s in the industrial period when like shit was getting the steam engines were the shit.
like cars and
You
stuff.
travel? No, there wasn't a car. You traveled by train and horse.
So like Red Dead Redemption type joint.
No, that's later.
Jesus Christ! All right, can you go on Google and name off some historical events in the 1800s?
1800s major events.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess I was just thinking.
The Civil War,
Damn.
the Louisiana Purchase, the Trail of Tears. That shit's crazy.
Trail of Tears, isn't it?
That's when I forgot the president. I think it was Jackson made all the fucking Native Americans walk because he was like, I want this land. Fuck you guys. Walk this way. We have a certain area for you guys, and made them walk all the way over there. And like, not a lot of them survived because it was just like fucking walking
That's fucked
miles
up.
and miles and miles
That's fucked
because he
up.
was like, I want this land. I think I got most of that right. We're not fucking history buffs.
I
We're
mean,
getting way too into this history shit, and we're not smart people when it
that's
comes to
so
this.
fucked up, but you gotta admit. That's pretty gangster.
That shit's crazy.
That man made a whole race walk miles. That's some gangster shit. Fucked up.
Now,
Okay.
my fear of going to the future is that you show up and nothing's there.
You think you live for nothing and stuff like
No,
that?
not even that. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna. I guess rule of thumb is like we're gonna spend some time there by default.
Hmm.
You can't just be like, oh, never mind, go back. Like you got there and you gotta get back. So you show up and it's like nothing's there, like something, and you don't even know what happened because, like, let's just say like it's like a barren wasteland, and you're like, oh, okay,
So
so
when
something happened in some point in the future where now it's just like nothing, but you don't know what happened because it's not there's nothing there.
so when you say 500 into the future, I can't stop at like checkpoints to see.
No, you're going straight, like you're going from what today's December
Oh, that would
16th,
kill me right
2022
there.
to fucking December 16th, 2522.
That would kill me right. The curiosity. I'm like, oh, that would bother me.
You don't know.
You know those games, Fallout? You know
Yeah.
one of the games is in 2077,
Hmm.
and it's like nuclear holocaust and shit like that. Do you honestly think that's how it's gonna be when
I
everyone's
don't
like
know.
super familiar with nuclear bombs and stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see what happens because it might. If it's good, awesome, great. But if not, I'm like, fuck, man. Like,
Damn.
what happened? Like, this is what we're going for, huh?
I guess I was just selfish. I want to see if I survived.
Even that though, like, I wouldn't want to know how my kid died.
Well, you said you wouldn't know.
I mean, but you're in the future, so there's ways to find out.
Well, if it's just a nuclear wasteland, ain't no way.
Oh yeah, I mean, if there's a way where there's no data, like we don't need like everything's so fucked up, people don't even know what this time was. Then I don't know.
What if you go into the future 500 years and then you can backtrack 10 years at a time and then start collecting like, oh shit, fucking China invaded or
So you go 500 years to the past, and then you're going 490, then 480, and then
yeah,
so
for
you like
500 in the future
you
and then you go back 10 each.
you skip
And then you
10
just
years.
slowly start to realize how humanity went into fucking despair. That would be crazy. Then once you're like the fucking 200 years back, and then you'd be like, oh, that's how my great 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 great
Great, great, great,
kid
great.
died, bro.
200
Fuck.
years is like not even. So that's maybe like 3, 4 greats.
I was gonna say great 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 great. Oh, that's 6. But still, that
Or
is
you go
kind
way
of.
fucking far back to be like, all these scientists were like, this is the Big Bang. This is how shit happened. Like, oh, is it really? Is that how how did the dinosaurs come and what killed them and where did cavemen come by and when the fuck did they evolve? Also,
So
shit, did we get this right? I don't know.
that sounds like you don't believe it. But
I
we
mean,
we don't have a
I
choice.
question everything.
Yeah, we don't have a choice but to believe it
That's
because
what was written down by someone
yeah.
way
So I'm
smarter
like,
than me.
I mean, I don't want to get religious, but the Bible, I ain't got a
Oh, that'd
choice.
be crazy.
So I ain't got a choice.
I just don't know when it was written.
When was the Bible written? Is there any way you can Google that? Would it tell us?
I mean, there's been revisions of it from what I've been told.
I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I want to say BC. Is that a thing?
Before Christ.
Well,
It was written about 1200 and 165 BC. So that way it goes the opposite direction.
that would be interesting.
So year zero would be, and then it goes backwards.
I would go back into time and I'm not saying I'm not putting nobody's religion down, but seeing a man walk on water, like bro, that's a sight to see. Like imagine the people that saw that. Cuss words weren't invented back then,
If
so they
you
were
saw
like,
that.
or whatever.
What was that?
I don't know, but like I said, cuss words were not invented back then. Well, so they
I
say.
mean, or
So
so
when
we
I
think.
saw a man walk on liquid, I'm like, hey, who that motherfucker?
I don't even think they spoke English.
Whatever. What was it? Well, like, they had a fucking language.
But no, no.
Yeah, I mean, I would like
Just go back in time and watch like the first Super Bowl. That'd be cool.
Who was the first Super Bowl?
Packers and Bears? Packers for sure, because I know the Packers won.
That was the very first Super Bowl.
Yeah. Who won Super Bowl one?
If you can go back in time to when you were like a freshman, what would you do?
A freshman.
Yeah, freshman in high school. You graduated what, 2012?
Yep. I'd go back in time fully aware of what my knowledge
Of
now.
knowledge now.
I'd buy a gang of fucking Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Yep. Have you ever had the chance?
Yeah.
And I had the chance, but I had the chance, but it was one of my friends' friend, one of those people that whatever. They were like, "Hey man, invest in Bitcoin. It's like a dollar a share."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Fuck no!" Back then a dollar was a lot of money. I'm not giving that up. Damn it.
$1 in high school wasn't a lot. I mean, it was more than that than it was now. No, I
Remember,
mean,
remember back in the day, chips. Those chips you see at liquor stores were $1.99, no tax.
which ones?
You
Like
know,
the standard bag?
hot Cheetos, hot
Yeah.
Fritos are my favorite.
Yeah,
But
the little fun size bag was a quarter.
yeah, as I'm saying. But now those little fun size bags like 70 something
Yeah,
cents.
no, they're $1, bro.
The little fun size what?
Yeah, the little tiny bags, they're like $1 now.
Oh, all I know is those regular little hot Cheeto bags. They're probably like this big. The regular ones. They're almost a dollar, almost $1.40.
Bro, gummy worms are like 250.
Everything
Like
is just so
just how it
crazy.
is now. But no, I mean, I went to a tech school, so we were always aware of shit like that. So we had, I had bought 2 Bitcoin in high school. Don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Like we did it as a joke, I don't know. It was
You
like
bought them.
yeah, I bought them. I don't know what we did with, like, I did it and then I had it and then I forgot about it.
All I know is that in order to buy a Bitcoin, you have to put an email down. If I were you, I would try to track that email down.
Uh,
That's just
I
probably
mean,
worth thousands.
I have the same email I had in high school, but I don't even know how I bought them. Like it was just like a thing we did one afternoon after school because we were bored
How do you buy
and
Bitcoin?
time passed and here we the fuck are. So I ain't tripping.
I mean, Bitcoins, yeah, that's what I
Or you
thought
could take the
too.
money route, be like, all right, well, I know
I'm
who
betting on
wins.
Super Bowls.
Like I know who wins every fucking Super Bowl until 2022.
Yeah, back
Oh,
then,
now yeah.
back then I was like, God, man, I'll bet on so many sports. And like, oh, you like the Astros, huh? 2022.
Is that how they sound?
No, the kids at my school, they were all had squeakers and shit. And
Squeakers?
yeah, hey man, what
Oh.
up, Nikki? What up, Nikki? You know, they're like 6'4" with that type of squeaker voice.
Yeah,
But
no, my school was a bunch of nerds. I was one of them. Good times.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a
I had
nerd.
a car sophomore year, so I was a cool kid because I had a car.
I had a Schwinn, and it was one of those. I think it was a 9-speed boy. And I would go down the mountain so fast that my tears started going
You
crazy.
fucking hit that you'd hit that gear and then you'd hit the fucking change the gear to that little lever and you feel the chain switch over to the next sprocket.
You can't tell me you feel like Jeff Gordon, bro. And bro, okay, so when we were in high school, we lived on literally the other side of a giant mountain. And every day we started school at 7, so we woke up at like 4:30
God
and
damn.
walked. Yeah, it was far as it was far, and we got up every day. We rode our bikes. Oh man, it was so cold. But
So cool.
I remember going down those hills so fast. We did it on Razor scooters.
Yeah.
We did it on Razor scooters one time, and my little brother Lorenzo, his front wheel snapped and he went forward. Oh man! So imagine you're on the left or you're side by side going down a hill, going about like what? Let's say like 15 miles per hour on a scooter that you're pedaling, and then you let go of the kick push, and he's airborne, and we just lock eyes. I'm on my scooter safe and sound with my helmet on, and he's in midair, just slow motion, and then he hits the ground like a rag doll, and he scrapes all the skin off his arm down his side, and I'm just like, all right, do I stop? Because if I stop, I'm falling. So
Yeah.
I go down to the bottom of the hill and
You're
wait
like,
for him to come down.
I'll be back, bro. Don't die.
I waited for him at the bottom of the hill, and he's just like, oh god.
What's the worst injury you've had?
The worst injury I had?
Like that type of injury. Not like I don't know, like your appendicitis. I wouldn't like
I don't count. That's
like
surgery.
something that you fucked up. Like you did it. Like it could have been avoided.
In high school, um, and in NFL turf like hurts a lot of players.
Yeah.
Our high school football field was turf, and I remember I planted one time and someone hit my knee and it dislocated,
Ew.
like it popped out. And I remember my coach, his name is Coach Cover. He's one of those people like, oh, stop being a pussy, and he just
Walk it off.
He, man, yes, he was one of those. And I remember he grabbed my shin and he grabbed like the top, like my hip where my disc is, like, the hip bone. And and I heard like, it was like, and I cried. I
He
cried.
popped it back into place.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was one of the worst pains I've ever had. I mean, I broke my thumb, but that was the worst I've ever had. But if it comes to surgery, then yeah, that appendicitis.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, because that was like it's just like it happened to you naturally, I guess. But like, yeah, the only one I can think of because your story of Lorenzo reminded me of my injury.
Skating.
We used to skateboard
Oh god.
and we used to bomb hills, so we just go as fast as fucking possible down a hill and like kind of race. And for those who skateboard, you go super fast, you get those speed wobbles. That's what happened to me. Got the speed wobbles, couldn't handle it, just fucking ate it. And I just remember like
What the hell's a speed wobble?
you're going so fast, the board's like shaking under your feet
What the fuck?
because like the board's not stable at high speeds.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much there like trying to keep it straight, and then you eventually just fucking lose it. So you just fucking fall off of it. So I fell, and you try to like run and fucking, but you're going so fucking fast. So like I was like you try to run it and like it doesn't happen. You're tripping. I like fucking did a front flip kind of
Jesus.
and like landed on my back and just like down the street. And then I just remember like getting up because like we were wearing like tank tops.
You guys are insane.
So like I would get up and I was just like fucking in pain. And I was like literally walking this from the house because the hill was by my old house. And I just walk in the house like, Mom! And she was like, what the fuck? Like I was like laying in the bed like backwards when Mom was like cleaning the shit off and I'm like clenching the pillows like
God, she's scraping all that
because it's asphalt and shit. Yes, she's cleaning
yeah.
it, and I'm sitting there like, holy shit! All my friends are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, dude, I'm like halfway like crying, trying not to be a bitch in front of my friends.
You need stitches?
No, it was just like nasty scrapes.
Jesus. How old were you?
Probably like 12, 13.
You probably got bitches after that.
I mean, it was the neighborhood friends, Gills, Abby, had some other, it
Yeah,
was.
apparently the sick, twisted thing is if you had scars back in the day, like 2010,
I mean,
bitches
I
loved it.
got a scar on my forehead. I've had it my whole life.
Oh yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
Oh God.
I mean, I would be like, "How'd you get that scar?" And I'd be like, "My sister dropped me on my face when I was a baby.
See, that's when you say that
A tiger
a
mauled me.
puma got me and dragged me.
Fucking raccoon said, 'Fuck you.'"
No, not a raccoon. That doesn't make you listen.
Raccoons are scary.
You have an encounter with a raccoon?
No, I just know they don't fucking play.
I
They're
don't.
cute as fuck. Don't play with raccoons.
When it comes to an animal experience, like animal injury, I mean, the worst I've dealt with was a fucking dog. But I hear stories of people, like just the other day. Oh, for those of you who don't know, we live in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Just the other day over in Summerlin, a puma was spotted trying to drag a kid out of the fucking stroller. I don't know if you read about
A
that.
puma?
No, a mountain lion.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Try
what
to
the
take
fuck?
try to take that kid out the fucking stroller. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Where's the parent? He's
yeah, pushing the baby.
Oh, he just
Yeah,
came
and that
out.
motherfucker just came out, and I'm like, holy shit. But when it comes to
Fuck
injuries,
that! I'm fucking that mountain lion up, taking my kid.
take the kid, take the kid.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, but when it comes to injuries towards an animal, I have some stitches on my finger, and it's from a fucking German Shepherd. That's why if you see me your dog Nala, it's because her ancestors
It's
fucked
Luna.
me up. What'd I say?
Nala,
Damn it.
Lion King and shit.
Yeah, no, we had a dog named Nala growing up. It was a pit bull terrier, one of those that dog off Target with the
Oh, with the target thing on his eye?
yeah dumbass dog head first into the fence breaking it. You
Damn.
throw you throw a tennis ball at bricks head first into the bricks.
Nice.
But
My worst encounter was trying to pet one of my neighbor's dogs had puppies. She's like, "Oh, you want to see him?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I forgot. I was young. I was probably Leo's age, like 8, 10 ish. And they take me to see the puppies. And I'm like, "Oh," and I reached in there to pet a puppy because I wanted to just. And then the dog was like, "Fuck that," and just bam, got my hand. And that shit was dripping blood. Not a good time. That was a fun story to tell my parents.
you got bit by a puppy.
No, I wanted to pet a puppy because I was like, "Oh, the dog had puppies."
So the mom bit you.
The mom fucked me up.
Ah,
Trying to protect the puppies.
what kind of dog was it?
I forgot. It wasn't a big dog.
German Shepherd. Oh, he's a little. You got bit by a little.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was. I don't know. It was like a medium-sized dog. I forgot what kind of dog it was. Not as big as a German Shepherd, but not like a Chihuahua.
Mine was one of those cliche things that owners say. Oh, I ask, does it bite? And they say, oh, no, it doesn't bite. Bam, fuck me up.
Oh, you're lying to me, huh?
Yeah, bitch. I mean, I've been scratched up by a cat on my pants when I used to work at Amazon and I would deliver packages. And I remember going to this one house and I just hit the corner and that fucker cat came at my fucking leg all trying to Ray Lewis my shit.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah, just you know how the cat just grips.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't get your little bitch ass off me.
This one said, "Fuck that."
Yeah, I mean, when the cat try to do, their claws on purpose, it doesn't hurt. But when your cats accidentally climb on me, oh fuck!
No, it's when they accidentally climb on you and they fall and they want to catch themselves. They'll just dig into your fucking leg to hold on for dear life.
I'm a man. That right there. Oh man, that hurts.
Fucking cats.
You ever been to a car accident?
Yeah, you were with me.
Oh man,
That's the only car accident I've ever been with. I was in a parked car. We were just chilling at the yard sales. Me and Don were just sitting in the car waiting for our family to finish doing whatever.
I was on Pokemon Go and I caught a Raichu.
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing, but then some old dude in a little Tacoma literally just backed into me. Not that fast. He literally just crushed my grill. I had a brand new car at the time.
I was petrified.
And then that was my car accident. I haven't been.
You're only one.
Yeah.
Damn. Me too. Thanks for that, asshole.
I remember calling the insurance. They're like, "Is everyone okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." He just literally damaged the
And
front of my car.
then after I caught my Raichu after 9 balls, bitch, the old man went up to Pelon and he was like, "Hey, it's not even that bad."
He's like, "Yo, it's not even that bad." I'm like, "Bro, my grill's broken. You chipped the paint. The car's brand new at the time. It had 1,000 miles. I had just got this car. So I was like, no, dude, like the fuck, you chipped it here, you scratched it here, you broke the like. I guess in a way, like if the car was like a 5-year-old car, I would have been like, that's not that bad. Cash me out, and we'll keep it on the down low. But I'm like, no, this is a brand new car. Like it still smells new. I'm like, fuck that, man. You're fixing it. I need to fix it. The insurance paid me out like $700.
Didn't you buy something
I
with
bought an
it?
Xbox. I bought an Xbox. I was like, fuck it. I fixed the chips and shit, but like the grill,
God, we should have got more. I should have took
my
my.
neck hurts. Fucking we
I should, bro. Imagine,
insurance
like I'm
fraud.
upside down. I take like my socks off, but leave my shoes on. How does that work, bro? He hit us that hard
That
that
shit
my
was
my
funny.
socks came
I
off.
felt bad in a way because he was like super like,
Yeah, he
oh
was
my
like,
god, he was like an old dude. Like he was just like, what the fuck? I'm like,
fuck
dude,
him. I
that
couldn't
was
sleep for weeks.
yeah, that was crazy. That's the
Yeah,
only thing you've been in.
the only accident?
Yeah, because you were asking me this like you had some story lined up.
No, I'm just going based off injuries. Like fights. You ever fought anybody?
Yeah, I've never gotten beat up that hard though.
No broken bones or anything?
I've never broken a bone in my life.
You want to break a bone?
No.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I guess I was pretty sturdy when I was a kid.
I guess there's like happy pains, if you guys understand. For those of you who have tattoos, like you got a
I mean,
fucking collar
I wouldn't
tat.
call it. I mean, yeah, I got like a chest bone,
Did it
like a
hurt?
throat tattoo. Yeah, that should kind of hurt.
So you dealt with it. Like now
Yeah,
you like your tattoo. I call those happy pains. Like you ain't got a choice.
like you're dealing with it because at the end result,
Yep.
dude. But all my tattoos hurt. I got these like in my bicep, like towards my armpit.
The one on my shoulder, once I got to the blade, I'm like, stop. Stop it right now.
Yeah, like
And then once this one got to the
I
elbow,
don't even know what part of the body this is. This is your bicep, right? Like your inner arm bicep
we're
towards your
not
armpit.
buff, but we know stuff. Bars.
But like, like yeah, like those hurt because it was all tender. And then the deeper, like the closer he got to my armpit, it was like fucking bad. And then I got a back tattoo, which for some reason hurt more than I thought it would.
Yeah, I guess it's from what I was told. The tattoos you think would hurt less hurt the
Well, this
most.
is my first time, so I was just expecting pain. I just didn't know what level, but it hurt. So I was like, oh, tattoos, this is what it's like. And then I got the fucking back one, and I was just like, oh, it's your back. I've heard stories where it's like not that bad, and I'm sitting there like, oh, like this sucks.
Where would you get a tattoo? Would you get a tattoo on your face?
No, I'm not a rapper. I'm not.
Oh shit,
I'm
not
not
a hype
level.
beast.
I'm not that guy.
What about your leg?
The most I guess you could say like controversial tattoo I would get would be on my neck. Like if I had the ability to get blasted, I'd get a neck tattoo.
How
Like
far up?
like throat.
Damn.
Like if I could do that knowing it wouldn't affect my future prospects,
Jobs and stuff.
like if I had my money, I was good, I didn't worry about shit, that'd be what I do.
Yeah, I guess.
So that'd be my tattoo. I don't know. I think I'd get a um I don't know. Everyone calls me like super cliche Mexican for wanting this tattoo. I want a rose
Oh god, on your
on
hand. Oh, on your
on
neck.
the neck, but like the center of the rose, I want it to be an eye, but like an eye from Naruto, an anime, and the rose would be like dying, so it'd be like a wilted rose.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. It's a thought. I haven't really like pictured it, but
Yeah,
that's it.
now that you said that, literally all the Mexican homies I
Have a rose.
have a rose tattoo,
Yeah,
and most of them have them on their hand.
yeah. No, see, I wouldn't do that.
Chris, you met Chris, one of my brothers, Chris.
Yeah,
He tattooed his own tattoo or own rose on his hand, but instead of being petals, it's
like money or something.
$100
Yeah,
bills, and I'm like,
like
God, you are so fucking
cliche.
basic, bro. Come on. Like, where'd you get that from, huh? The walls?
The streets. All right.
You told me before you're a big anime fan.
Yeah, I'm an anime.
You told me you're gonna get a lot of
Well,
tattoos.
the plan here, at least in my head, is every anime that I watch that I'm like, this is cool, like I love it. I want to get something from the anime tatted on me, and I want to make a sleeve. So, and it won't be like it'll be little things. Like every little anime has that one thing that only that person that's watched the anime will know. Like
So it won't be like a main character.
yeah, like if I'm getting a Naruto tattoo, like it ain't gonna be a fucking Naruto face because like everyone knows who that is. It's gonna be a thing from the show that a fan that looks at it's gonna be like that's from that anime.
That's pretty dope.
So it's like, and they're little, so it'd be like a bunch of them. Like I have to watch a lot of fucking anime to like complete the what I'm trying to think of in my head,
That's pretty
and
dope.
then I need someone to like think it out and
And
draw
you
it
said
out.
a sleeve.
A sleeve.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of animes.
And I'm assuming they're not going to be like extremely big. They're going to be like little
They'll be
ones.
like, I don't know. I have no idea. That's the thing. We're like, I haven't thought about it that far yet.
How many animes do you think you've seen?
I don't know. I mean, a solid 50.
Out of all 50, you think you're going to get all 50 on
No,
them?
no,
Okay.
I didn't love all 50.
Oh, it's only the ones you love.
Only the ones that I'd watch again. I've seen
Oh.
some because I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I watch it because I'm like, fuck it, I'm watching it.
Mhm.
But after it's over, I'm like, okay, cool, I watched it. It was fine. I could talk about it, but that's it.
That's that's pretty dope.
There's animes where I've watched Naruto like 5 times, and that's a fucking like 800 episode anime. Like like I've watched it
I'm
so
looking
many
at it
times.
right now.
Yeah, he's on the wall over there. Yeah, we're in my house. I call it a man cave. It's kind of gone to shit though. This was the spot where I wanted all the boys to kick it at and drink and do dumb shit. I mean, which we still do sorta, but the quality of this room's gone down. So I need to like do something
We
in here.
we we definitely need exhibit pin bar.
It's a bar room.
Yeah.
So we heard you like fucking beer, so we got you a beer can and put on top of your beer can. So
That's it. You didn't do anything else.
we got you a.
Yes,
they don't they don't fix any structural issues with the room. They just decorate it so it slowly falls apart.
That sucked.
That's what happens with the cars.
I
It's
heard
like
you wanted to kill yourself, so we put a gun in the glove box.
it's like all the cars they fixed up. It's like imagine like Dolores' car. She had like like a late '90s Corolla, piece of shit. But imagine like, oh,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna pimp that car out, and all they do is paint it, put an interior in it, do some cool shit to it. But underneath it all, it's still that same piece of shit car because they don't fix the engine.
I was about to say that. So on Pimp My Ride, now oh God, now that I'm thinking about it, they don't touch the engine.
Yeah, they make the
They put
car look good.
TVs in it.
Yeah, they make the car look good.
Jesus.
But you get the car back, and it's like if it was leaking oil, it's still leaking oil. Like,
So they're not mechanics, they're just
oh no, they are. I mean, they have that option, but that ain't what the show's about. No one gives a fuck about that. At least at the time. At the time, it was like, oh, this car needs to look fucking cool. Put fucking 24s on a Corolla.
imagine.
Like, we heard you like fucking video games, so we put a fucking 50-inch in your trunk and a PS2.
Back in the day of
Yeah, like,
PS2.
like fucking.
We heard you like gaming. Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, like we heard you like fucking speakers, so we put like 5 speakers in your fucking door.
We put speakers in the tires.
Like it's dumb shit. Yeah, or do the hater vision, the TV screens in the fucking back that only like people behind you can see.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Hater vision. Yeah, Pit My Ride was a. I mean, it's a cult classic. Like I love that show when it was out.
I
But
do
now that
too.
I'm grown and I look at it back and I'm like, damn, they really like did that shit to people's
They
cars.
really hustled these dudes.
And then they would
It was all
remove
free stuff.
they would remove half the shit when people after the shit was done. Or they'd be like, oh, when you fucking see the car, you gotta freak out and love it. And they do retakes because the person wasn't fucking happy enough.
You think that's real? You
No, yeah, it's real. It's been told by the people that had their cars pimped out.
so all these reality shows about people getting their house renovated?
Oh, I don't know about the house. I just know about Pit My Ride.
Oh,
I'm sure like other shows
now
are
my
similar.
mind is racing. Now my mind's racing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just know about Pit My Ride because they've interviewed the people and they're like, yeah, like when they revealed the car to me, like I had to fucking overreact and freak out and cry. Like because it's a show, like they gotta have a response. Or like when they would come see you and like they'd look at the car when the car was all fucked up. And there was like the one I remember was like there was a guy, he was like a fat dude or whatever,
Mhm.
and they would like place candy in his car to make it sound like he was a fucking fat
Fucking
ass.
loser.
Yeah, like
That sucks.
they'd like place things to give him some kind of story that he was like some fucking dude who ate a lot or something. I don't know, but that show was crazy.
Damn, imagine you're too prideful.
I'm about to pit my ride.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That was a good show. You remember Cribs?
So that was like old school MTV.
Yeah, you remember Cribs?
Hell yeah. Half the cribs weren't even real.
Oh, I know. Lil Bow Wow's house? You ain't real,
Oh,
Lil
no,
Bow Wow.
the realest one was Redman.
No, one of the realest ones is Tony Hawk.
Redman lives in an apartment.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, he was like, welcome to my crib with some beat up ass apartment. Like all fucked up. Like he just lived in there. He was like, fuck, this is my shit. And it was all like it wasn't like high class shit. It was like some apartment like we could buy. Like it was like the realest shit ever.
What the fuck?
Like that shit was dope as fuck. I remember that shit,
I remember watching all these
bro.
rappers and movie stars doing cribs, but then when they showed Tony Hawk, I'm like, this one seems genuine. I like this one. This one's dope.
It wasn't like huge.
Yeah, it was nice. The one thing that tripped me out was that he has kids, but fuck them kids. The whole backyard was for skating. I was
Yeah,
like, you don't want your kids out here to run?
all his kids are pros.
God damn it! I wish he was my dad.
Yeah, at least from what I know, all his kids are fucking really good. Or
Damn,
fucking
those shows were so
bro,
dope
that
back
was
in the
like
day.
like you'd wake up in the morning and it'd be like MTV music videos all
VH1
morning.
music, yeah.
No, not even
You
VH1, just MTV.
was a yeah Rob Deerdeck show with Big Black.
See, and that wasn't even that. I mean, that was like towards the end of it.
Was that MTV though?
Yeah, that was like Robin Big, Fantasy Factory.
Fantasy Factory. That's what
See,
it
but
was.
that was after all the shit. Like I'm talking about like shows like Next.
Oh, I never seen that.
It's like speed dating. It'd be like one hot chick, and it'd be a bus full of dudes, and they'd like come out the bus and be like trying to flirt with her and like date her. And at any point of this date, she just says next, and the dude had to get up and leave.
And he's eliminated.
Yeah, he's done. So they send the next guy out. And they would like be like the part that was funny, it'd be like, oh, her name's Jessica, whatever, 28 years old, and then like they'd do like a freeze frame and they show her shit she likes and doesn't like, and it'd be like the most random shit. Oh, she likes fucking Starbucks, mocha, whatever the fuck, dislikes the sound of people chewing, dislikes fucking
What
like
the
it'd be the
fuck?
most random shit, dude. That would be so funny. And like a dude would get off the bus and the instant she'd be like, next. And the guy was like, well, you're a fucking bitch, or like some dumb shit like that, and get back on the bus.
Why do I feel like that show was ahead of its time?
That show's
That
hilarious.
show sounds dope.
That was like one of those early MTV shows. That was like before all that. And like Robin Big, I feel like was like our childhood's prime MTV.
Yeah, I like that. But what about with Ashton Kutcher? What the fuck was that called?
Oh, Punked.
Punk. I was gonna say pranked.
You were close.
Punk.
I
That was a good one too.
don't know why I thought of Next as like the first fucking example.
I never
There
seen
was one. There are a lot of dating shows. There was I forgot what it was called, but there was one where like
Millionaire Matchmakers and shit.
no, it'd be like it'd be a man or a woman. Whatever the case may be, is the main person.
Mhm.
But like if it was the guy, like I was the guy in the show, I'd have to go out with each of the like three girls as moms and make my decision of which girl I want to date based on the date with their mom and what their mom tells me about their daughter.
That's fucking
So
stupid.
there was one where like, yeah, like the guy would go out with the mom, he'd be like, "Oh, so how's your daughter?" Like, "Oh, she's into this and this. How does she look like?" The mom would describe the daughter and whatever the fuck. And at the end of the show, he'd make his decision. Like, "Oh, I want girl with mom number two or whatever." And then he's like, "Oh, well, this is the girl for number one." And you're like, "Holy shit, she's bad as fuck." And then three, and you're like, "Okay, she's cool." And then you get like yours, and you're like, I could
Damn
have,
it.
should have picked this one, but whatever.
Imagine they fall for the mom.
Shit, that'd be crazy. Fucking Young Gravy over here, huh? Young Gravy.
Them shows, man.
That's prime MTV, dude.
Yeah,
That's why
that's just MTV.
yeah,
You
no.
know, Cartoon Network had a lot. You know, Nickelodeon had a lot.
Okay, now you're getting PG-13. Oh, I mean, I guess MTV was also for kids. Not for kids, but
Some.
it wasn't rated M
You
or
ever watch
R.
That's So Raven?
Yeah, that's prime Disney Channel.
Yeah.
That's back in the day when they were like, "My name is blah blah blah, and this is Disney Channel." They draw the fucking Mickey Mouse ears on the TV.
Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul did that shit before he went all fucking full boxer mode.
Yeah. Now he's kicking ass.
Yeah, that was Hillary Duff. That was what? That's So Raven.
I still have a crush on Hillary Duff.
Lizzie McGuire. Dude, Hillary Duff's so bad.
You see her ass?
I mean, she's aged
No.
very fucking well. I'm sure I can do it.
Okay, sweet.
Like I've seen her. She's beautiful.
The shows that I did not like were, what was it, Victorious? That shit was ass.
That was Nickelodeon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ass. What else?
That was also like the tail end of the shit I watched. Like the last show I watched on Nickelodeon that I loved was iCarly.
Oh, I loved R. Charlie, man. Well, you know, not like that, but that show was so dope. I like Spencer. Gibby.
Gibby was dope.
Gibby was dope, bro. I got a Gibby body right now. But yeah, Freddie was a piece of shit ass simp.
No, like I think that show was like because after that show ended, I think they did like Sam and Cat, which I was like,
Is that Ariana Grande?
yeah, because that was
Trash.
because Victorious was the show, I think, and then iCarly ended, and like they took those characters and made like another show, and that was that show. But like I said, iCarly was the last one. Then you had like Drake and Josh,
That's one of my favorite shows in the world.
and then all the classic Nickelodeon cartoons,
Okay, now we're getting modern. Yeah, now it's getting. You ever seen that show, Ren and Stimpy?
like the Cartoon Network one or like the MTV one.
There's two.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. I think it was MTV. Ren and Stimpy came out first for adults. That's why all the sexual shit you see on that show, a lot of it was on the adult side, and then they dumbed
For
it
real?
down for TV for kids, which was still overly fucking sexual.
Oh, that was the point I was gonna bring up. That
Yeah,
shit is I don't know how they allowed that, but since you say it was for
they allowed.
adults,
They allowed. I think that show was meant to be for adults at first, and then like I don't know the whole story behind the show.
SpongeBob had a lot of subliminal messages going on. But I
Yes,
can't knock on SpongeBob.
that's a cult classic to this day.
Yeah,
To this day.
you didn't even need cable to watch SpongeBob.
Yeah, you did. It's Nickelodeon.
Really?
Where did you watch SpongeBob?
At home? But I don't remember
You
having.
needed Nickelodeon to watch SpongeBob.
I don't remember having cable.
Like
Wait, hold up. No, no, no,
even
no.
basic cable. You
No,
had SpongeBob.
Backyardigans.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
different.
Backyardigans is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't watch Backyardigans.
Oh god, they made me want to go in my backyard and just walk around. That's it.
Growing up, I watched Channel 10, PBS Kids. I guess I don't know if that's a thing anywhere else other than Vegas, but that was like Arthur, Clifford the Big Red Dog,
Oh yeah,
Chalk Zone.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Chalk Zone was the shit. I forgot how the theme song went, but
What
that
about
theme song
oh
slaps.
you bitch? What
And then,
about Barney?
yeah, I never watched Barney. I mean, I probably did, but like I don't have.
I like Barney. Barney was cool until
I was more of like Barney was cool, I guess. Like from what I remember like Teletubbies when I was like super fucking
oh
little.
god, I
That
used to watch that all the time.
shit was weird. The fucking little vacuum cleaner just he would
Man,
clean he would clean the tubby custard off their fucking bellies.
or what?
Yeah.
Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's name was Tinky Winky. So
Yeah.
you guys think about that?
Dipsy.
Yeah,
Po.
Poe. Yeah, if I were to be, I'd be the green one.
I'd be Poe. He had a scooter.
Yeah, I had a top hat.
I had a scooter.
Dipsy, ooh boy, I was fly. I don't think anyone that's listening to this right now would be Tinky Winky.
Everyone's probably like, these niggas talking about Teletubbies right now.
Well, I mean, we said in the beginning, we'll talk about literally anything.
Anything
We're
and
just
everything.
gonna keep going.
But you didn't watch Chalk Zone? That show was cool.
No, what's that?
It was showing like PBS. Or what the fuck was that show called? It was like cyber something data. I don't know.
When you say cyber, I thought I don't know why I'm thinking like Teen Titans, shit like that.
Yeah, see, that was on like Kids WB, another great channel that is no longer around.
You remember Animaniacs? I had
Yeah,
nightmares when I was a kid. No,
Cyberspace.
no, I never,
That was the TV show.
I never watched that.
They're the characters.
That looks like the Magic School Bus people.
That was also a good show.
Yes, it was.
Now, what kids now will never have, I think our generation was the last. We're millennials. So I think the millennial generation is the last generation that had Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, you just wake up and watch Saturday.
Like your
Put that
fucking
shit on.
ritual every fucking, at least for me, it was wake up, watch Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, fucking Static Shock, Jackie Chan Adventures, Mucha Lucha,
That's the
Mucha
the
Lucha,
wrestling, right?
Mucha Lucha, yeah.
Yeah, I remember they made tazos. They made tazos, those little fuckers. Yeah, that was
I'm
cool.
probably missing a shitload of shows because I'm drawing blanks right now, but like that was Saturday
Yeah, now
morning.
that I'm really, really thinking about it, I don't know why the fuck I want to say Samurai Jack.
That was Cartoon Network. I didn't have cable, so like I didn't get cable. I don't even remember when I first got cable. But like I remember elementary school years, I didn't have cable. It was probably middle school when I actually got cable.
I don't remember anything like that.
And it wasn't in my room. It was just in the living room.
I just remember what you remember WWE.
Yeah.
You need cable for that, right? No, right?
Not to watch SmackDown, but to watch Raw you did. Back in the day.
What was Batista on?
Raw. At least for a majority of the time. I'm
Damn.
pretty sure at some point he switched, but like I forget.
I just that was a huge part
Because
of
it
my
was like Monday
childhood.
Night Raw on some cable channel, and then fuck, was it Thursday Night SmackDown? Friday Night SmackDown? I forgot. But that was
What was on Friday?
it was probably SmackDown because Raw's on Monday,
Yeah, Friday. Okay, it's
so it
Friday
was
because
probably
I
Friday.
remember we brought the mattress down from upstairs, and we would like try to perform all the movies we saw. So yeah, because I remember we'd be off school the next day.
We're all gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah, we. Oh my god,
We did that too. Me
we.
and like Eric and Jason,
Oh, it
my
was
cousins.
bad, bro. The one thing we did not do. Do you know how like when Rey Mysterio like puts his legs over your neck and start like flipping and shit?
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
fuck
we did
no.
not do that.
I don't even think we were physically able to figure that one out without killing
Oh,
ourselves.
that would have been bad. Because then for those of you who don't know, it's fake. Wrestling's fake.
Oh my god,
But
really?
some of that shit looks insane.
Yeah, I mean, I remember putting like my sister had like a big ass CD collection. Fuck, dating ourselves. CD collection.
Oh god,
So
cassettes.
so so we'd we're not that old.
You have one of those notebooks
Our parents had
or one of those
cassettes.
big
Yeah,
old
those binders
binders
with
you
the
put
fucking
the.
CDs in it.
Yeah, I remember those.
But we'd have like the old family stereo with those big ass tower speakers,
Yeah.
those bookshelf ass speakers, and like I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. That shit was big as hell. But it had like a stereo, an equalizer, like everything was. But my dad had one of them shits growing up, so we'd put on one of my sister's CDs of like the song we wanted, and like, oh, I want fucking. I think my favorite theme song that we would like come out to theme songs and shit. So like I'd put on System of a Down, Psycho, and I'd walk out to the fucking song like I was some like I had a character that day.
Did your sisters play along too?
No, they were just fucking in their rooms or
Fucking
doing whatever.
nerds.
We were like fucking 8. We were like our kids' age.
Jesus.
Kinda, probably, yeah, because, and then we would come out to songs, do some shit, and then, or on the side of our house, we had like a driveway that was like always clear, so we'd go outside and play there
Kind of like a
and
lot.
do like fake moves and shit, yeah.
Uh,
And then there was one time, like, I thought we were fucking, like, acting, like, trying to do a thing, but the guy was actually pissed off, and I was just like, I forgot what was
One of your
said.
friends?
Yeah. Like we were going back and forth, but I'm over here thinking we're like jokingly going back and forth. But he wasn't. He was literally mad. And then we were like, oh yeah, like we'll wrestle. And I'm just like, yeah. So like we run up to each other and like he literally like spine busted me on the floor, like for real. But like weirdly enough, it didn't hurt at all. Like I just like, oh
I mean,
shit. Like
you're a kid.
yeah. So I'm like, I hit the ground and I was like, ow. And I was like, that was real. Like, what the fuck? And then I got up and I was like, what the fuck? And then he was like straight up trying to fight. And then like all the other friends were like, what the fuck? Like they broke him up real quick. And I was like, what just happened? Dude walked away, never saw him again.
Damn.
To this day, I'm like,
That man's Batista, by the way.
I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't know what sparked that fight. I forgot his name. Like, I remember the dude's names who broke the fight up. Cause like I haven't talked to him in years, but I mean, if I ever see him, I'll know him.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're obviously professionals that do these moves, but I remember doing Triple H's move.
Pedigree.
Yeah, on one of my brothers, and I remember
Smash his fucking head.
my knee landed on the back of his head.
Oh.
So I'm like, do they make those mistakes? I feel like they
but
do.
like
but
his head's supposed to be in between your legs.
I jumped and I pushed.
Oh, but his body.
I jumped and he just went down, so I landed right on top of him. Yeah, so I'm like, I made the mistake, but I'm not a professional.
Y'all try choke slams and shit?
Oh yeah, those are easy. Rock bottoms, those are easy. We even did
a 5-knuckle shuffle.
And I don't remember doing that, but we did FU and Booker T's where you just fucking snap their neck. We did that, bro. And I'm thinking in my now that I'm an adult and I know things, those guys are acting as soon as Booker T comes up and the moment his leg is coming down, you go down.
Yeah.
My brothers didn't do that. They let me hit the back of their neck with my leg. And I'm like, awesome, bro. Fuck yeah. And then I try to do the little windmill thing, the breakdance move that he tried to do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, back then I could do it. We're all skinny as hell.
I can feel my back just breaking.
Oh, man. Now. Yeah, I do that now. I'm stiff. But I remember God, man, it's so crazy how resilient we were as kids.
Yeah.
Now it's just I don't see that
Now we're
anymore.
old, sitting here in a fucking room drinking beer, doing a podcast. But
The nostalgia's killing me.
to close things out, thanks everyone for listening. Like I said, I don't even know. I mean, we segued pretty well. Like we started off with 500 years past future to wrestling, so we
I like that.
we managed to navigate through the waters. Hopefully, it was interesting enough to keep people here. Um, we'll get better. You know,
Yeah, keep in
it'll. This
mind
is number one.
we
So
did say this was the first episode, so bear with
the
us.
number one episode. Hopefully, we post because we've done this like twice, not like four times, but this
Yeah,
is
it's we gotta get the ball rolling.
it'll improve.
Yeah.
But to end things off, thanks for listening. Episode 1, December 16th, 2022. My birthday's next week. And then we'll try to do this every week. So later, everyone.
We'll see you guys later.